Hey fam, what's up? I hope you all are doing great and welcome back for another video. Hi guys, welcome back for another episode at Real Time with Riti. And today with us we have Suraj Matta, a good friend of mine and an amazing content creator. Personally, I like his content because of the humor he adds into the content. So yes. Before going ahead, I would like to introduce our today's guest. Suraj is 20 years old and he's currently pursuing his BTech second year in IT. His hobbies are filmmaking, content creation, designing, writing, and one of my favorite hobbies too, procrastinating. Hi Suraj, I hope you're doing good and you're safe amidst this pandemic. Please say hi
Hi
to our
Riddhi,
audience.
hi guys. I'm
Okay.
Suraj, if you don't know me already. I'm doing absolutely fine.
That's
Don't
nice.
worry.
Guys, I will drop the link to Suraj's page in for Instagram, and it will be in the description. Do check out his content, especially his podcasts. I really love them. I mean, like, they are something which can make your bad day good. The kind of humor it has, and the fun, and the information also. Guys, I know that many of us at this age or in this generation want to become content creators and want to influence people around us. So I think Suraj is one such potential content creator who can guide us on this path. I always believe that experiences of someone else's teach you the best. So Suraj, would you like to share your journey and your experience as a content creator so far?
Yeah, sure, man. I mean, I don't like to be called as a content creator, to be honest, because I believe in storytelling more than anything. And if you call me a filmmaker or a storyteller, I'd be more than happy. A content, I think the definition of content has changed over the years, right? Nowadays 15-second reels are content. i don't I don't believe in them, and I don't like to make them, but you have to make them because of the you know so my journey as a content creator, I'd rather say my journey as a filmmaker or a storyteller, I just started making films on a 2MP camera. So we did not know how to edit these films, so we used to make them like we used to take a shot, pause the shot, and then go to the next shot and shoot that. So we used to do these films, short films, and put them on YouTube back in my sixth grade. So that's how I started my filmmaking journey. And then I started making short films, and then Instagram came. I'm doing that also now, but my main focus is YouTube. I feel YouTube is a place where you can tell your story. So maybe that's my journey. I've done around 25 short films and a web series and a podcast and a couple of dance videos, song covers and stuff on YouTube. I think everything. So that's been till now.
That's great. It's really nice to, see that from that 2MP camera you've come so far and you've, made so much of content and entertaining as well as teaching something to the audience. I'm really happy for you and I hope that, you keep progressing in this part of your life and, someday you're just like this film director. You're just going to be like, yes, Suraj is my friend and, he's a film director now. Gonna brag about that though.
I'm sure that's gonna happen.
So one thing I've always noticed in Suraj's content is the creativity which he adds in. So I think you all know what we're going to talk about. It's about creativity, and let's include it with various things in our life. Why creativity would be important for us, or much more stuff like that. So going ahead with the questions part. So my first question to Suraj is. How would you define creativity and what is your opinion about the same? And what role does creativity, play in the life of an individual?
So creativity is like any other skill, like communication is as important as communication. And I think everybody has creativity, but they might not have a channel to show that. I think maybe it's more, you know, focused in a certain area, like in filmmaking or like designing and podcasting. These are creative fields, but an engineer can have a creativity. It's basic. Everybody has creativity, and I think it's very important, dude. You know, creative people make things differently, and they make a change. They make a change. Even if you are doing a surgery, your creativity helps you a lot. Trust me. Yeah. So that's what.
Even I personally believe that, creativity helps evolve a mind from, like, one thing to another. And I think, in this generation, it has become important that you are creative because, the competition in the society has increased so much that now if you don't have an idea about how to do things differently,
Yeah.
you're just like this one common person in everyone's life, and I think it's
Yeah.
a barrier to your career later on. So yeah, so moving ahead to the second question I have for you. So you know that we are from the Gen Z, and it is noticed that different people are coming up with various innovative ideas and things. Let it be in any sort of field in our day-to-day lives. So do you think that our creativity in this way, after us getting educated this way, is going to take us somewhere? If so, what is your view about it? As in, let me like break it for you now. So it's seen that now, because the competition has increased and all of us are trying to become creative at stuff, we are learning. And I think education has become far better than how it was in back in those days. And because of all of this, we are even adopting the Western culture or the Korean culture or the Japanese culture and stuff. And because of all of this, there's a lot of development which is seen. We are no longer unaware about things around the world, around the globe.
Hmm.
So, do you think that, us getting educated at this pace and the creativity which we all hold right now is going to take us somewhere, is going to, help the country get a better place and, make a new era of content
Hmm.
creation, if that is what you would call it?
I mean, I look at it differently. As long as it's good for us, I don't mind. But what I see now is people are miserable, dude. The race has begun because of this creativity and content, and everybody is doing it. Everybody is doing it. You have to do it. I mean, what's the point? I think positively, if you look at it, maybe because of the ideas and the way you can execute that ideas, the process is now so short. You can do it in like 15 seconds, right? So that can help us for a long time. But I think if you're doing it for other reasons, I don't think it's going to help us. So creativity, I don't know, man. Can you brief me a little bit about your question?
Before that, I would like to ask you a question. With
Sure,
other
sure.
reasons, what do you mean when you say other reasons?
In which context did I
You
say?
mentioned saying that, if you're creating content for other reasons. So is that
Other
other
reasons, as in,
reasons?
dude, uh, I can make something else. I can do something else in this time instead of doing a shitty post on Instagram. What does that give me? A bunch of likes and comments, a follow button, something. I can learn a hard skill instead of doing that, right? So if you're doing it for the likes and attention, that's what I mean. For the bad things, because and I know it's temporary. Instagram has given a reality check in the last month that even it can disappear, dude. It happened with TikTok. It happened with Snapchat. People are not using it anymore. So I mean, the wrong reasons are for the attention. Yeah.
Okay, absolutely does make sense. So my question to you was, now that we all are becoming creative,
Mm.
trying to do something. So probably you're good at filmmaking, but I can't be good at that. I can be good at something else in my life. So it's, a bunch of people all coming together in the same, niche, and then we are functioning together and we are doing something different,
Mm.
something new, something which has not been seen in the country till date.
Mm.
So I asked you a question saying that, now that you see so much of content creators and so much of filmmakers or motivational speakers or any sort of, dancer, singer, all of these people coming into this functional environment. So do you think that this kind of creativity is going to be helpful for the country and for the people, for the audience? Or sometimes it just happens that when so many people coming together, the competition just increases too much, and it will
Mm.
affect you
Yeah.
mentally because you want to run in that race and you want to win it. So my question is that
Yes.
how has creativity affected us? Do you think it is more of positive or do you think it is
Mm.
more of negative?
Great question. So creativity can be good or bad. It's subjective, right? I might be doing something and I think it's good. I think it's great, but actually it's not. And what tells that it's bad? Or because what does it provide? What is the value of that content? You know, there's so much bad stuff. You know, people think it's creativity. They dance on a song and they think it's creativity. No, I don't think so. I really don't think so. There's a lot of there's a lot of crap in the name of creativity, and I think good creativity, I mean good content, is hard to survive right now. It's going to be really hard. Yeah. Will that take us somewhere? I don't know. Because the change is so rapid, man. Like new apps are coming in, and people, we have to be, fluid. We have to get into different things. Now Clubhouse is there and we have to go into audio format, and I'm sitting here who doesn't know how to speak. So it's I don't know, man, because the I don't know, man. I really don't.
Clubhouse has
I don't.
become like an
I
addiction.
don't think. I don't know if creativity is going to take us somewhere. I really don't know.
Okay, for that, I think I will tell you something. I remember that when the lockdown started, I was newly introduced to Discord. And
Right.
then that lockdown is over. We are in the second lockdown, and now I'm newly introduced to Clubhouse.
Clubhouse.
So the
Yeah.
pace at which, these
Yeah.
things are evolving,
Changing.
everything is changing. It's just very like rapid. First came Snapchat, and from
Yeah.
Snapchat, everyone jumped to Facebook, Facebook to Instagram, Instagram
Yeah.
to Discord, Discord to Clubhouse. And the way, things are just happening
Yeah.
this rapidly, sometimes creativity scares me. I mean, I feel like, is it like helpful to be creative at this point of time where,
Okay.
because creativity is not only evolving in the pace of, a positive sector, but also in the negative one.
Yeah.
And with the
Absolutely.
development of so much of technology and, obviously it involves creativity. You need creativity to create something.
Hmm.
Even we see that the ethical hacking or the non-ethical hacking and stuff like that, and there's so much going on. So
Hmm.
even I don't think I have the answer to my own question, but I think the audience, if you have any views, you can add it up in the comments and we will probably, have an answer to this towards the end of the discussion. So yes, go ahead and drop your comments and tell us if creativity has been good or bad. Okay, well, moving on to the third question. So in this journey of content creation, okay, you don't want to call it content creation, filmmaking, and other stuff which you do, or like influencing people. So how does
Oh,
the creativity of yours pave a path? So for example, now
mm,
you will see many budding creators who want to come up. Sometimes it feels like we are doing nothing and stuff, but then obviously we are superior to a batch of people who are still getting into this path. So is there any kind of suggestion you would like to give to the budding creators, and
okay.
do you have anything to say to them? Because obviously you will look at content on Instagram,
Yeah.
so your
Yeah.
personal opinion is what I would appreciate right now here. So
Mm.
if there is certain kind of content which shouldn't be there and people should avoid making that kind of content or anything like that, please go ahead.
So I don't know if I can give advice. I can give my personal opinion. I'm also figuring it out. I'm also doing videos and I'm not famous yet. So my personal opinion on content is that do it for yourself. That's it. Like don't think about other people. Just do it for yourself. As I said before, I tell stories, you know. It's your story, your opinion, or your idea that you want to make, that you want to communicate through whatever your post, video, anything. So just do it for yourself and don't you know don't let the likes or anything affect you, right? It's very easy to say, but it's really hard to not get demotivated and keep doing it. But I really think, like, once in a while I keep reminding myself, you're not doing this for anybody, dude. You're doing it for yourself. And so personally, my job is to do it, right? I want to do it. And if people like it, people really like it, that's always a bonus. I don't do it because of that, right? So I think I that's the advice or my opinion about to budding creators. Just do what you want to do, no filter. Don't look at other people's opinions, because your voice is very unique, and that's what defines you after a point. What defines you after you start, there's already a Bhuvan Bam. What defines you is your voice, your own, like, your originality is what defines you, right? So yeah, do what you want to do.
That's very important, I feel. Even when I started this journey of content and motivational speaking, I would worry about what people would say, or stuff like that. Even till day before yesterday I was like that. But then I don't know, suddenly
Mm,
I had this conversation with one of my friends, and she told me that if you're doing something in your life, do it for yourself. The exact same message which you gave right now. She says, like, you don't have to bother if there are people who
mm,
hate you. You don't have to bother if there are people who are trying to pull you down. You just do what you want to do. If anyone is making assumptions about you, don't care about it, because you know who you are at the end of the day. And I think that is
mm,
what matters the most. Put all of what you have in the content you make, because that's a
mm,
way of expressing yourself. I 1000% believe that content is a way in which you can express yourself, your personality, or your thoughts, or whatsoever it is related to you.
yeah.
So yeah, I think that would really be an amazing advice which Suraj gave, which is to make content for yourself and be yourself, no filter.
And I also think that you don't have to always think I have to make content, I have to make content. You have to just live, and then ideas come in the form of stories. What you live is what you make. Like, your experience is what you're gonna put into a story or post or something, like, or your opinion. So I think you just have to live. Don't keep stressing on what you have to make. Yeah.
So on that note, I think I have another question for you, probably the last one for today's interview. So I've seen, you've made content in different genre. I mean, there is no specific thing you always focus on. Like I personally focus on motivational speaking, so I'm always like talking about that. Then on your page, there is like hell different types of content, and that is really,
Really?
like entertaining, because
Okay.
I think that is what I look for personally when I go to check content. I want entertainment, I want some funny stuff, I want something which has good humor, I want something which can make me laugh.
Mm.
So why did you choose to keep it open for all sorts of genre? I mean, both funny, serious, and
Mm.
I think almost everything. I've found a lot of things on your page. So would you tell the audience why did you do that? Or is that how
Mm.
your creative mind thinks? Or what is it?
Yeah.
Spill the tea.
So it might come across as different genres, but I'm actually doing only one thing up to a point. So I have to tell you, I had another channel. That's an old channel. I'm not doing anything on that channel anymore. So when I started this channel, exactly this time last year, I just wanted to make short films. You know, it's just entertainment. Short films. I did like 5 short films, one sketch, and after that you can't really go out and make short films right now in that situation. So I was like, what should I do? I wanted to collab with other people, right? I wanted to talk about something else than this pandemic. So I wanted to do a show. But then the podcast thing was happening. So I just mixed both of them and I made a show. It's a video format show, but it's also available in audio. So I made short films and then I made podcast. And after that, now I'm exploring all. Like now I'm going to make, I already put up 2 videos that are very, very different. And now I'm going to put more. I have a lot of ideas that I'm going to make. So this time, this year, I'm in a very different space. Last year, this time I was in a different space, and now I'm completely different. I want to make anything that I think will be good. So yeah, I'm I'm surprised that you thought it was very different. But in my head, I was just making one thing. It's surprising that you think that.
It's probably, this way that, sometimes you might pursue your own thing in a different way and the other. Because I
Yeah.
saw different things on your page. It was never like the constant stuff. On my page, it's like, motivational speaking, the same concept, the same concept. And even if I want to, break that chain and get into some kind of thing, I don't really know how to do that. So currently I'm educating myself about that, about how can I change. But then when I came to your page, I just saw like a row of podcasts, and then there was some YouTube episodes, and then there was some posts, and then there
Yeah.
was something else. I was
Yeah.
like, how is this possible? This guy is so creative. That was my first impression. I was like, this guy is so creative, and how can he, just like
Yeah.
make different sorts of content? Because see, I know you made episodes with my friends also, Apurva
Yes.
Kanchani and Chandan Perla, and
Yes.
the topics you spoke to them were two different topics.
Yes.
So probably that was another reason why I thought that, things are like completely opposite on
Yeah,
the page.
yeah, maybe like I thought the podcast was one thing, but each episode was on a different genre. Like I spoke about crushes, I spoke about social media, and I also wanted to speak about heartbreak. I really wanted to, but none of my guests were into that. So maybe next season or we'll do something else. So yeah.
That's nice. So by this we've come to like the end of the interview. Do you have any message you want to share with our audience specifically? Let it be about creativity, let it be about content, Instagram, mental health, whatsoever it is. Just a general message you want to give to the audience.
Okay. Message. My dad always says give a message in the end of your short films or anything you do, and I'm like, really, people want to get entertained, they don't want messages. So now I'm being asked if I have any message for other people. So mm, let me give this to myself only, right? Not other people. Whatever I'm doing right now, I just want to keep doing it, make it better. I just want to improve. I want to learn new things. Like I used to make short films, right? And I did not know when I was making the first episode of my podcast, I did not know how to make a podcast. I was like, shit, how to make this? Both technically and creatively, I did not know what to do. And then you learn after 10 episodes, I think I just have to explore a lot new things and figure out what to do creatively. I should never stop myself, is what I believe. Yeah. You think people expect something from you after you do some stuff. Even if you do two videos, you think, oh, people want to watch this again. If some video is up on the, like, it's viral or it's getting a lot of engagement, you think people want this only. But you have to, as creative people, you have to be 10 steps ahead of the audience, and you have to surprise them, right? So that's the advice. You have to keep doing it better, explore new things, and that's it. Have fun.
That was beautiful. It actually had a lot of depth. I mean, I wasn't expecting this. I wasn't ready for this message. I mean,
Yeah.
when I believe in this personally, that it becomes a lot difficult for us to, analyze the audience, because there's like different types of audience and you never know who's gonna like what. So what I prefer personally is to just make content and then put it out according to my, comfort. If I like this topic, if I want to talk about it, or if this topic requires a lot of attention right now, do
Mm.
it. Because you can't always, make sure that people around you are satisfied. But because if you're trying to, keep, you know making them satisfied, you're going to lose yourself in that process, and I don't think that's, worth doing, because it's all a part of life, and at the end the life is yours. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's an important message to all the content creators. Please don't stress yourself for creating
And
content.
I don't think the audience know what they want. You think in your head, they exist in your head. You think they want something, but they actually don't. If it's a good video, they're gonna watch it. If it's a bad video, they're not gonna watch it. So don't worry about them.
Absolutely. So I think it's important that, you don't stress yourself in this path of making the content. Think creatively. It is important to be creative, but then break, the barriers also. But don't go so long that you just fall down in, between. So don't do that to yourself. Don't harm yourself.
Mm.
And guys, I should really like suggest you to listen to Suraj's podcast. They are interesting. They are on different, topics. Pick the topic of your choice and listen to it. You're gonna have fun. And yeah, I think that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for joining us, Suraj, and thank you so much for enlightening our audience. I wish you you like all the best. I wish you a lot of success in life. And I hope someday you actually become like this professional filmmakers and enter the industry. It's gonna be like, yeah, Suraj,
So
you did it.
filmmaking. Thank you so much for having me, Riddhi. It's been a wonderful time.
Thank you so much, and I hope we'll get you back soon to the series with another topic, probably.
You
Maybe
mean the podcast?
something new I will try soon, probably.
Sure. Let's do that.
Yeah. Okay. So thank you so much for being here, Suraj. I hope you have a great day ahead.